up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Ron Kamonohashi Deranged Detective Chapters 36 through 38. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So last time I covered this manga, we wrapped up the Hummingbird case. And that case ended up having a very happy ending if you think about it. And with this case that we are in now is going to be very interesting because the lab that we were at, studying like memory and psychological factors going on. And this is really important for Ron right now because remember, Ron's trying to find his suppressed memories, and hell, even why his memories were suppressed in the first place. Let's get to chapter 36 first, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled The Case of the Psychological Research Lab Murder Part 2. With their hearts aflame, they search for the cold and ruthless killer. Amamiya-senpai, Shiki, I didn't call for you. Why are you here? Someone I knew was caught in the explosion. Oh, you mean Himeno-san, huh? Based on the forensics analysis, the shield room was filled with flammable gas, and the moment the door was opened and the gas touched an external heat source, it exploded. Ooh. There was a flammable gas in a psychological research lab? Yeah, it's unusual. Apparently there's never any flammable gas used in the experiment room. The heat source was most likely a heat gun used in some of their experiments, but according to the students, there's no way that's that would just be left lying around. So then that explosion was created by someone intentionally. We're treating this as a homicide. Woo, someone went full-blown Moorhead. Yeah, this was no Sour Patch Kid incident. This was no Sour Punch incident. Shit, someone like went beyond Airhead, and this is definitely a full-on military expansion of the Smucker's factory because we have gone full-blown Warhead. Ooh, literally full-blown Warhead. But why would someone use such a horrible method to go after Himeno-san? Please, Amamiya-senpai, please assign me to this case. Don't bring personal feelings into work. How can I trust such an important case to someone wrapped up in their emotions? Ah, right. I'm getting a call. What? Really? An urgent matter has come up. I've got no choice but to leave this to you. Huh? I'll replace you if you bungle this up. Got it? But her phone was on the standby screen. Aww. Understood. Thank you, senpai. Huh? You got assigned to the case officer, Shiki? That's a relief. I'm sure you'll be able to find justice for Himeno-san. I need to get it together too. I'll get ready and head over there. Don't push yourself too. Oh my god! Don't push yourself too hard. Oh my god! I can't read this morning. Don't push yourself too hard, Chikori-chan. I'll let you know if I learn anything. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, let's start with interviews. Right, dude. This panel. They're getting serious now. I love this panel though of Ron and Ishiki. They look so boss, especially Ron. That look in his eye. Oh god. Ron looks so fucking sexy. He does. Why Himeno-kan of all people? I feel the same way. Pardon me, but what did you do after yesterday's meeting? Huh? It's just a standard question. Oh, well, last night I was up late performing an experiment with the MRI machine in the research wing. Ooh, the gas, though. I passed by the experiment. Wait a minute. They were saying about a flammable gas. But, there's ways there could be flammable gas in neurological research lab. You wouldn't think there would be, but there would be. I passed by the experiment room on the way back, but the light was out. I see. Does it seem like the explosion caused much damage? Ooh, he looking at them degrees. Yes, we'll need to. Oh, dude, it would. Oh my god, if it was, because I said this last time, I said it was because Himeno might have found something that she wasn't supposed to find, or if she found too much, and this mofo, or if she found something that, she was going to take credit for from this mofo, and he wanted the credit, full on credit, but she would have given him the credit regardless. Like, Himeno was thirsty for attention, let's be real. That, and but oh god. Oh man, I'm telling you, this is one of those cases where he just wanted to take credit for her work. Yes, we'll need to replace all of the equipment. We also lost the computer that had 10 years worth of experiment data stored on it, which is an incalculable loss. But wouldn't it all be saved on the cloud though? Because if this is a research lab, all of that data would have been backed up somewhere. It would be backed up on a cloud or a server. There's no way, even if that was destroyed, because this is at a school too, mind you, they would have this backed up somewhere. Nah, I ain't buying this. But even that pales in comparison to Himeno-kun's life. Bullshit! You care more about the research than Himeno. I'm telling you, he probably did this. To Himeno-kun's life. Oh my god, but even that pales in comparison to Himeno-kun's life. Why did this happen? One of our experts is determining whether or not the data can be recovered, see? Is there anything else that caught your attention? I meant to tell you about this. The lab just received a letter from an unknown sender. It was postmarked yesterday. Let's have a look inside. Kane Himeno, divine punishment is coming for you. A threat letter. What? Was there anyone who held a grudge against Himeno-kun? If there was, that would make this a premeditated crime. Whoever knew Himeno-san was in the shield room this morning. Oh my god, whoever knew Himeno-san was in the shield room this morning is our culprit. Professor Ao told me that the use of the experiment room was left up to you students. I'd like to ask, oh my god. Professor Ao told me that the use of the experiment room was left up to you students. I'd like to ask you about that. Did anyone here know that Himeno-san was using the experiment room this morning? Well, all three of us knew. All of us wanted to use the room this morning, so last night after midnight, we used the lottery feature in a messaging app to determine who got it. Now this begs to wonder if this could have been any of them caught up in that explosion too. Or if it was just Himeno specifically. I know the letter said Himeno-san specifically, but I don't know. Is there anyone besides you three who knew that? Our group is just the four of us, so no. So that means that sometime between when they used the app and when Himeno-san came this morning, one of these three snuck into the experiment room and set the trap. But who put them up to it? So I'm telling you, the professor probably put them up to it. Because remember, all of them were striving to get the professor's attention. They were. We saw that. What were all of you doing until this morning? It was late, so I went to sleep. Today I woke up at 9, like always, and then came here. Same for me. I did the same. Are we under suspicion? God, I didn't see anyone. If I don't have an alibi, does that make me a suspect? Is this gonna ruin my future? Oh, that's right. Oigawa is suspicious. Himeno reported him to the university for deleting other people's data off the computer. Oh, how do you know about that? I started talking to the professor about. Oh, dude, you should have just denied it. Now you fucking admit you just admitted it. I saw her talking to the professor about it. Himeno was in your way, right? Ima, you're the one who acted like a stalker and kept going to her house every day after she. Ooh, dude, we are getting tea this morning. Ima, you're the one who acted like a stalker and kept going to her house every day after she dumped you. You even said, I'll make that woman pay someday. Gah, Oigawa? Creeper. Shut it, Nikki. You hated Himeno the most. When Himeno scolded you for canceling the MRI experiment, you screamed out, "Die, you ugly jerk!" And this morning you said you were more upset about the research data being lost than about Himeno. What? Huh? That has nothing to do with this creeper. What do you say? Hey, please calm down. What do you mean she was scolded for canceling the MRI experiment? The MRI has a high maintenance cost and we need to keep the operating ratio high, so we're not allowed to cancel experiments outright. I see, thank you. Now then, please get records of the experiment room's use log, Toto. Huh? Hey, why did you leave in such a hurry? I had a bad feeling and I normally don't get that. Huh? Why did the threat letter arrive after the incident already happened? Huh? What do you mean? If the letter came after Himeno-kun died, then it can't frighten her anymore, right? What is it? It's just normally somebody wouldn't think of that. It's almost as if you understand the killer's thinking. People have always told me that a lot. It's very Criminal Minds-esque, don't you think? Love that we are getting this. That's why I love this manga so much, and it sets Ron apart from Detective Conan. Yes, we do have the other oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, it's early. The other not paranormal. Oh my god. The other oh my god, fantasy aspects in a way. Well, yeah, not paranormal, but scientific aspects in a way because of the whole well, yeah, you could say fantasy slash magical aspects because of the spell and all, because of the curse. Yeah, fantasy would be because of the curse and all that. Yes, we do have all these other aspects going on, but the thing is that we also have the Criminal Minds kind of aspect as well going on here, and I love it. I do. This manga, to me, this manga is more complex than Detective Conan is. Again, I love Detective Conan. I do. And Detective Conan has gotten really, really good as of late. And we do have complex storylines going on in Detective Conan. But as a character, it's just, Conan is not as complex to me as Ron is. There we go. That's how I wanted to word this. The other strange thing is, how was the culprit able to mail the threat letter aimed at Himeno-san before it was decided she would use the research room? That's true. Were you able to get the experiment room use log? Oh my god, you know what I was just thinking? This kind of is. I feel like Ron is kind of like Horatio from CSI Miami in a way. And I feel like at some point he's going to put on sunglasses and we're going to have the, hey, CSI Miami. I do. Oh, God. I know that CSI, not Criminal Minds, but God damn it. Like, it does give me that. It gives me that Criminal Minds CSI aspect. I love it. Yeah, until a month ago, it was mainly Professors Maruyama and Ao who were using it. There we go. But partway through, Professor Maruyama's name disappears due to his overseas work. And recently, Professor Ao hasn't used it at all either. In exchange, Himeno-san and Oigawa-kun's names show up a lot more. And there are lots of cases in which Niki-san and Imai-kun have to share it in the afternoon. Let me see. Who could the killer be? It's not like I don't have any idea. It's more like they're all suspicious. Being in such a hostile research environment must have been tough for Himeno-san. I don't know the precise motive, but I might know what the killer was after, Toto. Huh? We can't let them go. The cruel killer created by that savage research room would cause the explosion. Let's get to chapter 37 and find out. Avenge the lost young talent, and this chapter is titled The Case of the Psychological Research Lab Murder Part 3. Here we go. Thank you all for gathering here. I'd like to explain the truth behind the explosion murder that occurred in the research room. Murder? Himeno-san was caught in an explosive trap set inside the research room. A big clue was the intimidation letter. The intimidation letter that arrived at the research room was postmarked yesterday, but it was only decided early this morning that Himeno-san would be the one to use the research room today. In other words, the culprit mailed the intimidation letter before it was decided that Himeno-san would use the room. Did the culprit predict that it would be Himeno? Or maybe they rigged the lottery to pick her? No, to solve this mystery, I had to reverse my thinking completely. The culprit mailed an intimidation letter for each person who could possibly use the room. Fucking knew it. Then once they knew it was Himeno-san who died in the explosion, they selected her letter and presented it to the police in order to make it look like she'd been targeted from the beginning. I can't believe it. But to do that, they'd have to get to the envelopes first. That's right, since Professor Maruyama is away on business, it's the one he entrusted the lab to in his absence. I knew it! I knew it was Professor Ao. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Huh? I thought you might say something like that. Why would I kill Himeno-kun? I have no reason to murder her. Right, there's no reason it had to be Himeno-kun. The murder wasn't your goal, it was just a means. You used the explosion to destroy the computer. Huh? A computer? In the research room? Professor Ao's plan was to make it look like someone was targeted to be murdered while he destroyed something inside the computer along with that person. What triggered the crime was when Himeno-kun told the university about Oigawa-kun erasing some data. Before the university began inspecting the computer, Professor Ao needed to make sure a certain something was erased. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? What certain something? I mean the forged research data. Ooh! Forged research? Oh, shit! I read all of your articles, and compared with other people in your field, your research data is extremely clean. In other words, it went too well. What? It's forged? How could you even read all his articles in half a day? It's not hard. Additionally, your two successful articles were largely from the period in which Professor Maruyama was away from the research room. When the cat's away, the mice will play, I suppose. Good grief, it appears you don't understand. The reason I managed to get to where I am so efficiently is because I perform my experiments after scrupulous preparation to eliminate all uncertainties. But that's not what. No. That's not how research is supposed to be done. This is why we're in a fucking age of quackery, a new quack age. What do you think the odds are of an explosion completely destroying a computer's hard disk? We live in an era in which data can be recovered after being lost in a fire. In other words, that sort of crime has too many uncertainties. I would never use a plan like that. That's true. That crime would be too complicated if you just wanted to destroy the disk. That's why you had to make certain. And that's why you went to the MRI room last night. You wrapped the research room's computer in a cloth or cushioning to make sure it wouldn't stick to the machine. And then all you had to do was get close to the MRI. Yes, I get it. The magnetism. The MRI's powerful magnetism can completely erase the data. Ooh. The research room explosion was just camouflaged to make it look like the computer was destroyed in the blast. This is all still within the realm of speculation. If what you say is true, then you can bring a witness who could testify to that. There are no witnesses, and that's the proof. What were you doing by yourself in the MRI room without a test subject? You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. You should have forged it. You were forging data, so you should have forged that you were in the room without a test subject. You stupid fuck. The MRI's maintenance was performed last week. We weren't able to find any recorded experiment data from last night. Did you use the MRI machine, which was a high upkeep cost, without a test subject? Plus, we detected fibers inside the MRI that match a blanket found in your wastebasket. Where did I mess up? So then, you really killed her? How did you realize? You didn't use the experiment room at all this week, did you? Made me wonder why someone excelling in their research would do that. The answer was simple. Someone who values efficiency as highly as you didn't want to perform a wasteful experiment, and that's because you knew the computer was going to be destroyed. Ha! That's right. I did it. You said it right. I can't stand waste. I got to where I am by being thoroughly efficient. Your own student who admired you. Don't you feel anything about using and throwing away Himeno-san to protect your own position? No, I do feel bad about what I did to Himeno-kun. I feel like my chest is about to burst. Could you please not say things you don't actually feel? Didn't you just rationally take the chance to eliminate a future rival while you were at it? Ooh, this is why I love Ron. I'm telling you, Ron has that Horatio-ness going on. He does. That is Horatio right there. He would say the same fucking thing. He would. You cannot deny that Horatio from CSI Miami would not say the same goddamn thing. Good, so you do understand. Only my mother could ever comprehend this sort of thinking. Some sacrifices are required in order to produce a great man, and since Himeno-kun could become part of my great achievement, I was killing two birds with one stone. Her feelings. I'll go all out in the lab and work hard to benefit humanity with my research like Professor Ao. You have no right to live in this world. Ron, but I thought he took his medicine to prevent the culprit pressuring. Don't worry, Toto. My medication is working. This is my own will. Ooh, but he's not wrong. Ron is not wrong. People like this, these are fucking psychopaths. They're sociopaths and psychopaths. That's what he is. Don't make me don't make me laugh. You say I have no right to live? No, you don't have no right to live. You're a piece of shit. And plus, it's motherfuckers like this that fuck up the medical research community. In that case, oh shit! In that case, you mediocre people have no right either. Ooh, he wasn't kidding when he said he wasn't. He made sure he was efficient. God. Yeah, I prepare this just to be safe since I'm perfect, you know. If all of you are gone, I'll be an outstanding professor right to the end. Don't worry, Mommy. Oh, God, his parents. He's a mom. First of all, that is a mama's boy. And this is why you don't do this kind of shit to your kids. Get him, Ron. Who said you could die? You're going to spend your life atoning for Himeno-kun. Yeah! This is what Konki wanted to do. To Kochow for what he fucking did to Rinda, not Rinda, why did I say Rinda? To Rido. That is what Konki wanted to do. Well, Konki wanted to torture Kochow for, kind of an eye for an eye, a finger for a finger, a limb for a limb. And probably an eye for an eye. Ron, the medication side effects. The next evening, sweet? Wow, sugar. A dream from when I was 3. I still couldn't pronounce brown sugar. Toto, that outfit. Yeah, I just got back from Himeno-san's funeral. I see. You were amazing yesterday, Ron. You totally grasped the killer's twisted thinking. Yeah, he did. He was a perfectionist. And you know why? It's because of Mama. That's why. It's because of his mama. That's why Aowa was like that. I told you, right? I've always been good at reading a culprit's feelings. I try to recall my memories from before age 6 again, but there's definitely a portion I can't remember, and I feel like it's something extremely important. Wonder if the M family is behind it. I can't remember much of when I was that young. All I can remember is looking at my pet hamster's back. Back then, I would have never expected that the problem of Ron's memories would get us wrapped up in a case like that. I guess this is what happens when you're raised looking at a hamster's back. What's that supposed to be? That was mean. Okay, so now let's get to this week's chapter, which is chapter 38. Here we go. And this chapter is titled The Case of the Plateau Auberge Serial Murders Part 1. And we're celebrating 1 year of serialization. Dude, has it really been a year? Oh my god, I've been covering this manga since chapter 1. Holy crap, it has been a year. Happy 1 year anniversary, Ron Kamonohashi. To many more. Huh? A letter from, and hopefully we'll have many more years to come, because I love this manga a lot. Huh? From 17 years ago? Yeah, take a look. This was in my mailbox. You're right, the postmark is from 17 years ago, and the writing is really faded. It's addressed to the manager. That's me. But it can't have been to you. Have you opened it yet? Yeah, it's an invitation to dinner at Auberge. They sent along a menu as a greeting. You're right, and it's all super fancy food. It looks like it's all original dishes with French cuisine as a base. Wow, I guess strange stuff like this happens sometimes. So who was the manager here 17 years ago? My maternal grandmother owned the property, and my grandfather was the manager. When he died, my mother managed it for a few years, but when I was expelled from Blue, she gave me the keys. Ron manages this property? That's bomb. Um, let's see. Huh? Ron, this is the first time I've heard you talk about your mother. Oh, really? My mom is a bit of an oddball. She's currently making 50 trips around the world. 50? That's incredible, dude. Amano Sensei, this is beautiful. The globe right here, the Earth, and seeing the 50 trips, like, this is beautiful art. Oh my God. Well, I can see how she's your mom. Does she love brown sugar too? Of course not. Does she love deducting and solving mysteries? As far as I know, she's not interested in that stuff. We have some things in common, but also a lot of differences. For example, she never gets angry. Yeah, you got pretty furious back at the university despite the medication suppressing your urge to kill murders. That really saved us. I was disappointed in myself for acting that way. A detective who solves cases based on emotions is the worst kind. Mm, well, we've seen it. We have. I see. You said you don't have a dad? He died of an illness before I was born. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I was raised by my mom, so I can't even imagine having a father. But more importantly, let's get ready, Toto. Huh? For what? The date on the invitation is today. We gotta go, right? Don't be silly. That was 17 years ago. The invitation is invalid, and we don't even know if that restaurant is still in business. This was in the envelope, too. We have to return it, right? It looks quite valuable. What? A gem? What? It's an emerald. What if we contact the restaurant before we go? Don't say such uncouth things, Toto. I don't think for a second that this invitation from 17 years ago was just delivered today due to a mistake. So then what's going on? Well, this is going to be fun. We're going on an adventure to solve that mystery. An adventure? Hmm. I haven't heard that song in a while. Come on, come on, come on. I guess there's no stopping him now. No, no. Cue Queen. You can't stop him now. Have a good time. Nope. Wowza, this is like a hidden wilderness, dude. This fucking gondola. It is gorgeous. I'm sorry, I have to admire this for a second because something that we saw. I don't know if you guys saw the Dragon Ball superhero trailer, but we saw nasty looking CGI vehicles. We saw them CGI vehicles and they look disgusting. This is what a vehicle looks like. Yeah, it's a gondola, but whatever. It's almost like we're flying above the forest. It looks like this Auberge is in a pretty, oh my God, looks like this Auberge is in a pretty exciting place. Dude, is this a trap set by the M family? I know it's a little late, but to ask, but what's an Auberge? It's a restaurant where you can stay the night. Hello, I'm staying there for work, but I'm a little nervous since it's my first time, so I'm glad I found someone else heading there. Oh, you don't say. Your luggage is pretty light. Are you from the area? I came from America, but I'm based in a Tokyo hotel. You're American? Your Japanese is great. I'm a lawyer who travels all around the world. Please let me know if you're ever in trouble. His name is Tiger Don? Oh my God, not to be confused with Tiger King. Your office is in the middle of New York? That's really something. Oh yeah, in return, here's my brown sugar business card. Are you kidding me? That business card is so shoddy. He arrived in a foreign language. This guy is sharp, dude. I'm glad I was able to have a proper conversation with you guys, unlike that English gardener there. Lenny Gardner. We happen to be traveling together since since the train, so I tried talking to him, but he's very unfriendly. Where'd he get those flowers? He said he brought them from his own garden. That was all I was able to get from him after talking for 30 minutes. Ooh, we're here. Phew, air is so fresh. What? This is Auberge reunion. Ooh, this is gorgeous. I want to go. I want to go to this place bad. Wowza, it's like a stylish hotel. Yeah. Hello, I'm Sakai the chef. I'm sorry this is so sudden, but we're short staffed right now, so I have to run things myself. Oh my god, sorry, I fucked this up. Welcome to reunion. Hello, I'm Sakai the chef. I'm sorry this is so sudden, but we're short staffed right now, so I have to run things by myself. You have my deepest apologies for being unable to give you a warmer welcome. That sounds rough. Please don't worry about it. Are you the one who sent this invitation? Let me take a look. Ah, yes, this is indeed the menu we're serving today, but I'm just a hired chef, so I have nothing to do with the invitations. Here's the key to your room. I see. Who's the owner? I'm not sure. I'm just an employee, so I've never met them. Sorry to hold you up. You can head back if you need to. Please come to the dining room at 6 o'clock. We'll see you later. This mystery is just getting more complicated. What mystery? Ciao, sorry for the sudden intrusion. I'm Mia Costa, a high school student from Italy. Ooh, she pretty. Howdy, hello there. Were you invited too? Yes, by my aunt who lives in Japan. Your Japanese is great too. Thanks to my aunt's influence, I love Japanese culture, and I've studied the language on my own. Wow, that's amazing. It seems like this place gets a lot of foreign visitors. I think so too. By the way, what's the mystery? The invitation I received was sent 17 years ago. Wow, how romantico! And there was a gemstone in the envelope. Whoa, an emerald! This heirloom is from my mother as an emerald too. Wow, you're right. What a strange coincidence. The emerald mystery. But I guess that's the perfect way to describe off the adventure to solve this mystery. A mystery solving adventure sounds fun. Benissimo. Ooh. I wonder if the emerald is connected to a specific side of the family, like the M family or Sherlock Holmes family. Thank you for waiting. I'd like to begin this evening's dinner. Please take your seats. What? Are you kidding? A round table? How interesting. We have a teddy bear joining us too. What the fuck? This is a joke, right? You're telling us to eat with total strangers? Lily-san, I'm an employee here, so I'm just doing as I was instructed. Oh my god, we have a Karen here. Oh my god. So the security company executive is Karen Lily. She's a fucking Karen. She is a total goddamn Karen. The haircut, everything, the attitude. This is straight up Karen. Amano, you make my life by having a straight up Karen here. Holy shit. This Karen be Karening. Let's see. My apologies, but could you please direct your inquiries to the person who invited you? What a fun idea. This sort of thing is the true pleasure of travel. And there's the surgeon, Bill Clark. Maybe we... I'm sorry, can't get over. Can you direct your inquiries to the person who invited? Sorry, that is a Karen. Maybe we have some sort of connection. Why don't we share a table together? I know it's a bit embarrassing, but I'm rather famished. My name is Clark. I agree with you, Dr. Clark Khan. How do you know I'm a doctor? This fell out of your pocket in the bathroom earlier. Oh, my pen light. Plus, when you washed your hands, you rolled up your sleeves and carefully scrubbed it up to your arms. There were 5 other hints too, but I imagine you'd like to start dinner, right? Oh, how impressive! By the way, he's a taxi driver, and this woman appears to be a manager, at least on the outside. Oh my god, the Karen roast. I can't. What are you? It seems like you came here from abroad as well, but your Japanese is superb. Goddamn, the Karen roast is everything. My late spouse was Japanese, though I can't read or write the language. I love studying languages, and I can speak about 5 different ones. Oh, and I know I know Elvish too. What the fuck? I might as well promote myself too. If you're ever in trouble, just call Tiger Don's International Law Office. He probably represents the Tiger King watch. Now then, here's our first course, an edible flower salad. Oh my god, edible flower salad. Do what the fuck? Wow, bellissimo! And a hint of brown sugar for seasoning. That is not a hint. That is dousing. You call that a hint? You're drowning it. Yummy. Come on. Our second course is a lobster soup. The third course is a fish dish. The fresh fish is steamed with white wine and served with a foam garnish. Our fourth course is 3 kinds of roast wild game. Sorry, but I'm exhausted from my long trip. I'm going to head back to my room and get some rest. The food was truly delicious. That's too bad. I wanted you to try the dessert, a cake made with chestnut mousse. I don't care for sweets. I'm full, so I'll pass too. Same here. I'll just take some coffee. If only I hadn't driven my truck that day. I shouldn't have come to this place. What's up? That food was crazy delicious, but everyone sure had a lot of leftovers. Everyone besides Mia was acting strangely. It seemed like they were disturbed every time the food came out. Yeah, I noticed that too. They're like, like only picky eaters were invited here? There's my partner's deductive reasoning. At this rate, you'll be a master detective 100 years from now. Like ghost detective till tomorrow? Maybe we could just ask everyone about it tomorrow. Yeah. The next morning, Garner-san? What's the matter? Hey, this is that unpleasant gardener's room, but this morning I heard a weird noise from my room next door. I'm next door too, and I heard a strange rupturing sound, so we figured we'd check in before breakfast. Last night's menu is taped to the door, and there's been no response when we called to him. We tried to open the door, but I don't have the key. I'm just an employee. In that case, I can open it. I think I can handle a lock like this. Wow, that's amazing. So you can do this sort of thing too? What's your problem? I'm the executive of a security company. I learned this a long time ago. It's open. Garner-san. Ooh. What? No way. The dead Garner was lying in a bed of flowers with an ice pick lodged in his chest. Flowers announced the start of another new case. So the next chapter starts on October. The next chapter coming October 16th. This is very interesting. Indeed. This has got to be in relation to, this all has to be his mother's side of the family. This does. I'm trying to remember what Ron's mother's is. If that's the Sherlock side, I think that's got to be, So, my guess is that based on what we know, this has got to be all, I feel like this is all from the M, this has got to be the M family, right? All these are descendants of the M family, more than the Sherlock Holmes side, right? So I'm very curious what you guys think, because these people all have something, they all have something in common. I'm wondering, do you guys think that if they're possibly all descendants of Sherlock Holmes, or are they possibly all descendants of the M family? I'm leaning more. I feel like this is a test of this has got to be a test from the M family for Ron, for sure. It's got to be, because why have that letter from 17 years ago, and also the place is called Reunion for a reason, right? So the question is, because I don't think we know for sure which blood side of the family is Sherlock Holmes and which side of the family is M. But based on his father, he said his father died from illness. Methinks that the father was the Moriarty side. I could be wrong. You guys can correct me in the comment section. I think his father was the Moriarty side, and that's how he was killed. That to me would make the most sense. And this is the Sherlock, and these are all like descendants of Sherlock Holmes, maybe. I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Or do you guys think that the emeralds here? Or you know what? This could be a mixture. Some be Sherlocks, some be M's. Because only 2 of them have emeralds. But I'm very curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. I feel like they're more, and I feel like they're more descendants of M than anything else. That to me would make the most sense, that they're all descendants of the M family. That to me would make the most sense. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more wrong content, there's a few ways you can do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, find me on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.